Hello and welcome. Today I am going to make a very delicious bhindi recipe or okra recipe. This is a very famous Odia dish and it has a mustard gravy. So let's start. I have all the 4 ingredients that we need for the masala, in which I have 3 cloves of garlic. These are medium sized cloves of garlic. Then I have 1 tablespoon of white mustard seeds. I'm using the white one because I ran out of the black mustard seeds. Then I have here about 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and then about 4 to 5 dried whole red chilies. Adding red chilies is absolutely to your taste. You can add more or less accordingly. I'm going to begin by making a paste of all these 4 ingredients by adding a little water to it, and then the next step is to stir fry the okra. I have heated here about 2 tablespoons of mustard oil. The oil is hot. To this I am adding a teaspoon of panchforan. Let the seeds flutter. For this recipe I use mustard oil because this oil goes really well. The seeds are done. Now goes about half a pound of okra, which I washed and then I cut it into long pieces. If you want, you can cut it into smaller chunks as well. And I'm going to stir fry it till it becomes a little brownish in color. Now to this I'm adding just a few drops of lemon juice, about 4 to 5 drops of lemon juice. Adding lemon juice helps in dealing with the sliminess of the vegetable, and it will also prevent the okra pieces from breaking into pieces. Fry it on medium heat. Now goes about half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and I'm going to stir fry it till it becomes a little brownish in color. Okra pieces are quite brownish now. I'm adding the masala that I made from the cumin seeds, mustard seeds, garlic and dried whole red chilies. And I'm going to cook this masala for about a minute. I'm not going to cook it for more than a minute as it has mustard seeds, and if you fry it for a longer time the mustard seeds will turn bitter. So just cook it for a minute, then add water and then we can cook it further. I'll be adding some salt to it and then some water. It's well mixed, almost cooked. Now goes salt. I have added here about a teaspoon of salt, but you can add it accordingly. Give it a good mix. And about a cup of water. And the next thing is to add the dry mango piece, which I have soaked in some warm water. I'm adding here about 1 big piece of dry mango, which I have soaked in about a quarter cup of hot water just to soften the dry piece of mango. If you don't find this, then you can use some tamarind instead, or else if you don't find the dry mango or the tamarind, you can use the normal tomatoes. The aim of adding the sour element to this dish is to make this recipe really tangy. As the name suggests, this is going to be a very tangy dish. The okra pieces are almost cooked and I'm going to reduce the gravy further. So by the time the dish is ready, it will be all cooked. I've been reducing the gravy for quite some time now, so this is the right thickness for me. If you want it really thin, then you don't have to reduce it further. But this is just the right thickness for me. So I'm going to switch off the heat and serve. This recipe has a very delicious mustard based gravy which has some tartness to it. When you add dry mangoes to it, it becomes very delicious. Traditionally, this recipe is served as a side dish along with some steamed rice. So do try this very delicious Bhendi Khatta and do share your comments and suggestions. We will meet next time and don't forget to subscribe. Till then, bye bye.